everyone, welcome inside Studio AP. Glad to have you for Morning Drive on YouTube. Happy Thanksgiving week. And while we are all prepared for that big meal around the table with family, all of the sides, Justin Thomas, the 2017 FedEx Cup champion, was ruffling some feathers, pun intended, saying Thanksgiving dinner is overrated. Can you believe he said that? And if it was that good, we would be eating it all the time. Come at me. So Paige McKenzie, Robert Dameron, Anna Whiteley, Damon Hack. He's almost asking for it right now. So where do you guys stand on this?
JT's right. He is correct. We would have Thanksgiving every day, every week, once a month at minimum if it was that good.
We'd be obese if we did that.
Well, there is that as well.
Sleeping and eating, and that'd be about all we
sorry,
did,
stuffing
but
might
I
be the
love it.
worst food in
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
It is
Give it about a
soggy
3.
The only way that I can get through a dry plate of turkey is with all the stuffing and the cranberry. Do you guys have bread sauce over here?
Monkey
Yes.
bread. I like the monkey bread. Have you had monkey bread before?
I've had
It's so
it, not
good.
for Thanksgiving.
But you just
though.
nailed
no,
it.
no,
Dry
Thanksgiving.
turkey. You just nailed it. Dry turkey.
Well, you
That's
just
the
don't know what
problem.
you can't cook. I can't help that.
Ham beats turkey anyway. Can we be honest
Yes,
with that? I mean,
that
it's
is
like
true.
It's like a 3-round knockout.
And the only
what I'm saying?
redeeming quality of Thanksgiving is the green bean casserole and the pies.
Okay. All right.
Dessert's
fair
hard
Get
to
out there.
Green bean
gonna
casserole and pie.
Are we going to tell Paige McKenzie she's wrong, which leads us nicely into our brand new little thing that we've got going on here called Tell Me I'm Wrong, where we put out a slightly questionable statement. And Robert Dameron, we're going to tell you if you're wrong.
Okay, well, I'm not wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong all day, but in my statement here, I don't think I'm wrong whatsoever. We just saw Jon Rahm win the race to Dubai yesterday. Fantastic finish. He's been on a heck of a run. He moved to number 3 in the world. But just because he's number 3 in the world doesn't mean he's as good as number 5 in the world, Justin Thomas. Too many accolades for Justin Thomas to be ignored. I don't care what the world ranking says. You know, the 59, the FedEx Cup, he's a major champ. He's won 11 times already. He's got the all-time scoring record for 72 holes. World Golf Championship, a playoff event winner. He's better than Jon Rahm.
You are right.
Right.
I can't tell you you're wrong.
Nope.
Major FedEx Cup title, 59, 63 in the U.S. Open. More toughness mentally. And what I mean by that is when things go sideways, Jon Rahm has a tendency to wobble a little bit, whereas JT seems a little more mentally tough. You are not wrong. You are right.
You are right. You
Whoa.
are right.
Wow.
It
Are we
pains me a
feeling
little
okay?
bit to
I
say,
understand.
but
That's all
I
right.
am such a big fan of Justin Thomas and what he has done. I do believe he is one of the more underrated players, even considering the accomplishments that he's had. He's never been as highly touted as his peers of Jordan Spieth, even
Correct.
as Jon Rahm coming out of Arizona State University. But I think Justin Thomas not only is better, he will continue to be better into the new year.
Well, I promise you, it doesn't take great pleasure with me saying this, but I think you are wrong. Did you see what Jon Rahm did in Dubai last week? Jon Rahm
Yes.
is on the verge, I truly believe, of global domination. He has worked out the formula on how to rise to the occasion on the European Tour, win the entire race. 13 starts he had on the Euro this year. 3 wins, by the way, 2 of which were Rolex Series events and a defending title in Spain. And he goes on, plays a full season on the PGA Tour, 13 top 10s with a win. I mean, the man is a machine.
Listen.
Rambo has a cape and now has world domination.
I saw Ryan Palmer win in New Orleans.
Yes.
Jon Rahm was with him.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, that was a win there. But I also saw Thomas win 2 tournaments just recently, CJ Cup, and just before that, the old BMW.
With your own eyes, you
and
saw.
he's injured
Where
most of the
and
year.
he said he had the worst warm-up he's ever had in his life on Thursday morning. He ended up rolling with that
You
turn.
mentioned JT's doing so well in the fall. Kind of leads to my tell me I'm wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. The fall, the autumn, the best we've ever seen ever in the history of professional golf. This fall, this autumn, the likes of Tiger Woods, Tyler Duncan, Brendan Todd getting it done twice, coming back from the full swing yips. How about Se-Young Kim winning? Rory McIlroy. You mentioned Justin Thomas getting it. Daniel Kang in the mix all the time. Nelly Korda, perhaps the new American star, Cam Champ, dedicating a win to his, at that point, ailing grandfather, Mac. I mean, these are the stories I want to see. Put it right in my veins. This fall, the best we've ever had in the history of professional golf. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're right, but you played it safe because we all know that you're right.
Played it safe.
Yeah, I
could have
I
picked
agree.
a different year.
I
perhaps.
wanted to say wrong, and I was trying to do some research, and then I
The
just
Zozo
said,
was too good.
Can't find it.
Zozo.
Can't find it. Sorry, Zozo was too
Zozo
good.
all around us.
Rory winning
Rory.
was incredible, coming
PGA
down the
Tour
stretch with
champions
Brooks
was
Koepka. all
Rahm,
this
Tommy
budding-
Fleetwood in
Brooks
tears.
Koepka
Tyrrell
said-
Hatton
Brooks
in the
Koepka said
dark.
Rory hasn't won a major since he's been
Yes,
on tour
he did.
in the
Yeah.
fall.
That was enough to chew
We've got,
on.
I mean,
Another
that's what I'm saying. We had so much around this table
I
to
would
talk
count
about.
Suzanne Pedersen in the Solheim Cup
Let's
as
bring
the,
her
as
in
the
as
autumn.
well.
I don't know. It may be questionable if that is
Summer
considered
bridging autumn. That's okay. We can put her in the mix as well.
School was back in session.
Well,
Yes.
if we're going to draw blurry lines on the calendar, I'll go to Hero and President's Cup coming up.
Yes,
that's still
that's still-
it's touching the fall.
Yes.
We still call it fall
We're
season.
not even done yet. It's been just fantastic and phenomenal. We've got a lot to chew on in Studio AP.
Well
are
done.
not wrong.
Thank
and
you.
I am not wrong. Because PGA Tour champions had the best season finale of all the major tours. Yes, that beats Rory McIlroy
Wow.
winning the FedEx Cup. Yes, beats Jon Rahm winning the Race to Dubai. And Se-Young Kim, yes, I loved that great putt on the final hole. But Scott McCarron won 3 times. A playoff between Jeff Maggart, Retief Goosen was going to decide the whole thing as well as the tournament. And what does he do? Walk off eagle.
It was strong. It was strong.
It was strong, but having watched what happened on the LPGA this weekend in uncharted territory, as Judy Rankin said, she never thought she'd see the day where any woman on the LPGA would be playing for $1.5 million. And it happened. And the volatility of it was so fantastic because you had Se-Young Kim, was a 3-time winner ultimately on tour this year, but she deserved it, wire to wire, no doubt. But then you had Charlie Hull, who came into the week, ranked 51st in the Race to the CME Globe. This time last year, she wouldn't have even had a chance to go for that big prize, but she did. And she came in with a string of birdies in style, as she always does, and she could have walked away with the whole thing.
We moved the decimal point over, and you had the $15 million FedEx Cup. You had Rory, and you had Brooks going toe-to-toe. And I tell you what, this is what we want. We want these big fish swimming in the pond together. We want Brooks calling out Rory a little bit, Rory returning serve, Brooks winning in Memphis, Rory winning in Atlanta, them going toe-to-toe from 2020 and beyond. I love the PGA Tour Champions finale, but I give the edge to the flat bellies on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I mean, the finish of the PGA Tour Championships was strong, but you are wrong.
Hey, a little
Sorry.
rhyming here.
Nobody agreed.
Se-Young Kim, Jon Rahm, Rory all won it on the last green. They all birdied the last hole. McCarron won it 3 sheets to the wind up in the clubhouse, half in the bag. You know, he had a glass of wine in each hand. He didn't really control it.
Good answer.
These people control it.
Okay, right, guys, brace myself for this, but tell me I am wrong. 2020 will be the most compelling year for Tiger Woods ever. And let me explain why. Don't get me wrong, 2000, epic. 7 wins, the 6 wins, the Tiger Slam, consecutive wins, by the way. 3 majors, 1999, 7 wins major. I understand that was a pretty insane 2 years and career for Tiger Woods. But have you ever been more intrigued to know what Tiger Woods is going to do next? This is what I ask you. But hang on a minute. When he put that green jacket on his shoulders in April, the man, it was a miracle. He rose from the dead. There was every journalist under the sun saying Tiger would never win again, let alone win the Masters again. And then he follows it up wire to wire at the Zozos. So I'm so intrigued. All of a sudden, 83 is on the cards. Possibly 18 is back in the mix, the all-time major championship record. So I don't know. I think it's an incredibly compelling season.
I think you're just, because it's so recent that he just won, we're still in love with what could be.
Recency
like we were
bias.
after the Masters, recency bias. But I don't think Tigers hibernate. But after the Masters, he hibernated.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't hibernate, do they?
Well,
Tiger?
the Tiger Bears.
Well,
The Bears.
this one up here did.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
Because after the Masters, he pretty much just, walked his way through these tournaments. He wasn't prepared, didn't feel good all the time, but he wasn't there. So I'm scared that's going to happen again. And then also the word compelling. You said he's going to be compelling, evoking interest or attention. Well, I had to think off the golf course. He was on the cover of the New York Post over 20 times in a row, days in a row back in 2009. That was compelling not in a good way for Tiger, but
Yeah.
pretty competitive.
If he was sitting at 17 or 18 majors and we were on the doorstep, perhaps. I mean, he just, tied Sam Snead. He did win that 15th major championship. But, we remember back in 2000 when he won 3 straight majors, and then we all waited for 2001 with bated breath to see if he could complete the Tiger Slam in the spring of 01, which he did. So while this is a wonderful season to look forward to, I don't think it's the most compelling in Tiger's career.
You're taking, like you said, the man for granted. What more can he do to be more compelling?
I have fallen back into the lull of Tiger Woods.
Yes.
I am not surprised now by anything he does. I am taking him fully for granted. For that reason, 2020, yes, will be likely a very good year
We'll watch.
to watch.
We'll watch.
Paige is going to call it straight. We're all caught up in our emotions of what's going on. Paige is going to call it.
thank you,
But
Paige.
it's not the most compelling because I've already taken him for granted once again.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, Tiger, there's nothing you can do anymore.
Nope.
Enough
over.
is enough. LT.
Pretty big statements, pretty big arguments. Good thing there's a desk around there. And sadly, guys, because of that, our viewers might not be tuning in tomorrow, but tell me I'm wrong. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's conversation. Make sure to subscribe to Golf Channel's YouTube page for more and tune into Golf Channel and Morning Drive every day for the latest golf news. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow. Morning Drive on YouTube.